The Haryana government recently released a new licensing policy for high potential zones in the state, and developers are giving the new licensing norms a big thumbs up. According to real estate companies, the new policy is a game-changing move that gives developers a free hand to tailor their projects as per market needs. Developers expect this policy will reignite the slumped real estate sector of Gurgaon and other development hubs in Haryana. Let's understand the fine print of this policy. Just when we thought real estate in Gurgaon was saturated, Haryana's town planners deliver a masterstroke. Haryana's new integrated licensing policy has made every inch of land in hyper-potential zones like Gurgaon and Faridabad licensable for real estate. Every land parcel now has a transferable development right attached to it, and they have scrapped the distinction between plotted and group housing projects.
We wanted to simplify the whole thing. And we said now, if somebody opts for an integrated licensing policy for residential sectors, we will only govern them by two factors. One is FAR, the second is density. They are free to go in for a project which is market driven, which meets the requirements of the local population.
Developers are applauding the new licensing policy as progressive.
So earlier what used to happen is that in one sector they would allow only 20% area as group housing, and in the balance area you had to assemble at least 100 acres of land to get a township license. As a result of which a lot of land was just lying fallow, which was in the urbanizable area but not getting urbanized because it would not qualify for these this criteria. But now in the new policy they recognize that the land is just lying unutilized, and there is an artificial scarcity of development rights or FSI or land, buildable land. So they have allowed transferable TDR, transferable development rights on each acre of land in Gurgaon, and they have said that you need to assemble at least 25 acres to be eligible to use that TDR or that FSI and build on it.
Effectively, the unutilized land parcels in the new developing sectors of 55 to 110 of Gurgaon get unlocked with this policy. And because developers can get a license for projects as small as 25 acres, they will be able to raise money easily. New players, more competition, and a better priced product.
Let us say only 200 acres per sector is lying unutilized, and the balance is already utilized in the form of licenses already given. So we are talking about 50 into 200, 10,000 acres of land. Assuming only 50% of that land comes through this policy, we are still talking about 5,000 acres, translates to about 2.5 lakh apartments and a huge amount of supply. I think this is going to be really good for the middle class buyers of Gurgaon.
Density and FAR norms have also been changed with an intent to rationalize house prices.
Now here under this policy, the land which is beyond the 20% cap is what is on which this policy is applicable. So over there it's one FAR with a 250 persons per acre density, which essentially would mean that a developer would be able to do a 1200 square foot average apartments, which tremendously, suddenly brings the ticket size within the reach of a buyer.
The TDR offering in Haryana's new integrated licensing policy also tackles the issue of unfair compensation for land acquired from farmers and the subsequent litigation that stalls roads. Farmers can obtain TDR certificates which contain an entitlement of FAR, and they can trade it with a colonizer or the government for a fair market price. Developers argue that the Haryana integrated licensing policy will in fact eclipse Delhi's land pooling policy, which is still locked in politics and years away from implementation. With Oinadam Ojha and camera person Sumi Deogam, Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.